Hi, this is Dilip Yande. With this clip, I begin my fresh over of next round of 6 clips. My initial over of 6 clips, I demonstrated how to use the lights without the modifiers just by bouncing them on the wall and the ceiling. So it was a different story altogether when I showed different techniques of bounce and direct lighting. This time, I shall be playing it differently. I shall be using the modifiers and experimenting from single source of light to multiple sources of light. At places I shall be remodifying the same modifiers in different ways. Well, if you haven't seen my previous round of 6 clips, please go and check them to make your foundations more firm before you start viewing these 6 clips ahead. First and foremost, keep an open mind. Well, we shall be starting with a single source of light. So, please turn off the lights. I need a blackout. Can you put on the light on my left side, please? There you are. Now put it off. Can you put on the light on my right, please? Yes. Observe the light fall on my face. I need a blackout again. Can you please shift the light from my left to my right? Keep observing the shadow play that happens on my face. There. Keep it down. Yes. Now tell me, is that all you have learned or tried and experimented when it comes to a single source of light? Then there's a lot to learn. Let's move ahead and experiment more and more. Let's try to exploit the single source of light to its maximum. As a part of an academic exercise, in many institutes, the light is shifted 360 degrees around the subject or the model who's sitting there. The light fall is studied by the students. This technique is at times referred to as light caging. Now imagine a setup of this sort, which means you're not shooting in a studio with a flat wall or a paper background or some cloth background, but you're shooting in somebody's office or an interior where you want to throw the part of that office slightly out of focus, which means you need a shallow depth of field. To attain this, you will have to reduce the intensity of the flash, or second option is to pull the flash back after you have okayed the lighting and the frame. Now tell me, would these two actions mean the same? No, not at all. They're entirely different exercises. Changes that happen between pulling the flash back and reducing the intensity of the flash there and then are very different. In what way they are different, we shall come to that later. I do not wish to confuse you at this moment of time. Would you say that this picture has been taken on a single source of light? Yes, it has been. And I'm not joking. Let me show it to you how this was achieved. The light stand was positioned on the left and much behind the model. The light was fixed on it and the light output adjusted to fall on the green leaves from behind, backlighting the same, and no diffuser was used. This was my main and only source of light. This gave the feel of sunlight in the picture. I pasted silver sheets of matte finish on a thin plywood and used it as a reflector. This illuminated her face from the front side. First thermocol gave an overall fill. The second thermocol was positioned behind the model and partly reflected the light towards the background, while the third opened the shadows under the chin. All the 3 thermocols were reflecting the light from the same single source. Who says that light can be just used this way or this way? What I mean is with the grid and the diffuser, and here only the diffuser with the modifier on the light. Well, light can be modified in many ways. Even a single modifier can be remodified to suit your purpose. How? Let me show you a few examples ahead. Secondly, a light can be softened and shaped the way you want with different techniques. Now check this, what I've done. Now we are just changing the angle of the light behind the cutters and see what difference it makes. The background has gone totally dark. See what I've done now, and that's what I'm saying. Exploit the single source of light to the maximum. With the variety of modifiers that Godox offers, just imagine the miracles we can perform. Remember, what I've learned in 30 years can't be explained in 30 days or 30 clips.